Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how I drilled the mounting holes for the cowling on my P-51D giant scale arc. Got my wood mounting blocks put on. Use epoxy and screws. Because over time with the heat and vibration, if you just use glue, I find they come loose. Mark where they want the holes with a pin. Now, make a pin mark on all these paper tabs here. Then I'll go around and drill the holes. As you can see inside, I've got the cowl mounting blocks already installed. I determined where I want them. I marked on the paper previously with a pin before I had the cowl on where the center of the block hole was. Then I taped these paper marking strips onto the cowl. The spinner backplate has about a 3/36" spacer on it to give it some clearance, and it's bolted to the front of the cowl. The spacer has a hole drilled into it so it slides over top of the prop hub. This is what my spinner spacer looks like, the back plate. I just tack glue that on and I'll pop off that plywood plate. And then I just use a series of drill bits. Drill one marking hole in, leave the bit in there to keep the cowl in place. And I drill the other cowl hose in the bottom. Then I'll take the cowl off and I'll drill the holes to the proper size. I'm going to use nylon bolts, 10/32 size, and that's where we are. Once I pull the cowl off, I'll show you inside. And I got some markings done yesterday too. I just got finish up the invasion stripes. Before I drill out the holes with the number 21 bit for the 10/32 tap, I'll wick some thin CA into the pilot holes just to stiffen up the spruce. Then after I thread the holes, I'll wick CA into it again to harden the threads, and I'll retap the threads. Many people don't know about index drill bit sets. So here you are. I know different size taps require different size drill bits to drill the pilot hole, and these bits are numbered, as you can see. I bought this set years ago. I think they were $49 for the whole set. Anyway, back to work. A couple more things on the top Flite P-51 construction. You can see the spacer block I have to use for the DLE 55RA. Any notes I got to make how to mount the engine, I just write them on the firewall. Everybody's got their own style, got their own techniques. Here's my throttle and choke rod. I'm using a manual choke. It comes out the bottom of the fuselage here. That way, no misunderstanding if the choke is on or off. Does the servo rotate this way or does the servo rotate that way to activate the choke? And I'm slowly mounting in the servos. I got the air tank in, my switches, my throttle servo down there. My fuel tank is going to be mounted on a plate with the batteries. Here's the switches on the side. I don't mind that. This is not FEI scale. It's meant to fly every weekend for maintenance, accessibility, and keep them flying. Cheers.
This was a KPK Air 18 video production. Thank you for watching.